I was gonna do a Facebook Live video, but this is my back office here, which I got some equipment in here now, as you can see. Does that flip? No. Oh, yeah, it is flipped. Never mind. It's a joke. You'll have to come back and read it now when you do exercise. So I did a lot of videos on stretching and strengthening before your adjustment without any equipment, but I do like equipment. Trick with equipment is you have a tendency to not have good posture. So one example of that is, put you over here. It's like when I bring my arms open, if I got lazy posture, it's easy, my head pushes forward. But if I got stringent posture, it's a little tougher. Now, one thing I've been trying to teach people with standing is, I don't know if you can see it. Let's back it up a little. There we go, I want the knee. So what we want is we don't want the knees locked. A lot of people, they stick the butt out, like I say, but they're locking the knees. So we need to create distance in the hamstring. So it's a little bend in the knees. Keep the knees there as I press back. Tricky, right? So we're not shifting here, as people usually are doing this or this. So we're keeping a light bend as we push back. That's the trick, that light bend in the knees. You'll feel your feet grab the floor. And then you work on everything else. Light bend, create hamstring distance, core's tight, lift up. So we'll go over one of my favorite exercises, the YTWL. So we got a little band, you come back here, got the bands on the bike. It's pink, it's beautiful. What you're gonna do is get that same stance, light bend in the knees, hamstring distance. So the Y part is, you'll notice you might need to back up a little bit. Idea is keep your elbows straight for the first two. Little distance there. Breathe out as you go up. That's your Y. T's across the chest. These are all rotator cuff exercises, but also works your back muscles. The posterior chain that Mr. Goodman at Foundation Training is always talking about. This is the W. Elbows bent there. Notice that the wrist stays locked. It's in line. So everything's kind of working together there. That was the trickiest. Over the head. So we'll just go through those again. Y. Now you got it right when you start shaking and sweating really quick, because then you're really working on that posture, lengthening, you know. Even though it's just a band, you're doing a lot of work. So after I do that initial one, I like to roll on a foam roller, which is right behind you. So follow me to the floor. I'll put you right next to the ultrasound gel. Bam. And I'll roll over here. So we just did a little bit of strengthening, muscle stretching. Now we're going to do some mobilization mainly, but also some stretching. So all the way up, right to the suboccipital. Loosen in there. Then we'll gently roll down the thoracic spine. Right to like where the lumbars are. Stay there for a second. Most people are adhesed right here. Right here. And right here. Now, I don't know how much you got of that, but if you want to do the lumbars, what you could do is never extend over it, keep it tight, and there's no really reason to be on the spine. I go to the left, go to the right, oh yeah. Then we'll do another little pass through. There's a lot more you could do with the foam roller, but that's basic. Careful getting up. I'll show you my little trick for getting up. Grab on a foam roller, go with a little squat, kind of walk lock yourself up. One-man camera crew today. So after you do that, you want more strengthening. And generally, this will only take less than 5 minutes. Got our, well, you already know this, so I'll show you another one. Some variety. I like to grab like this. My hands are locked, wrists are locked, and you're just keeping elbows locked to the side, chest popped. Pull it that way. From the back. Not letting anything fluctuate, you're just working the arms. So that's a good little one. Another one you can do is do like an angled one. I like to do angled ones with rotation. Locking your pelvis down, rotating just the torso. Opposite to the eyes of the pelvis, stay straight. Did you know your pelvis had eyes, did you? Oh. Last but not least, I think we'll get you down here. That's your kettlebell. A very light 10-pound. Kind of like a sumo squat. So if you need to go wider, you can go wider. Got my garbage in my pockets. There you go. So don't let your knees past your toes. Same stance we started with. Really keeping your spine straight the whole way down. And notice the first few are the hardest. But once those hips get looser, glide a little easier. Good side view here. I don't know if I can. Limited for space. Just so you can see that the knees really don't go past the toes at all. Well, that's the goal anyways. Pretty well clear, right? Watch your head too. Keep the head in line with the rest of the body. You don't want to be here. Don't cock the head back. So that's a quick little 5-minute video, or well, it was 8 minutes, but really should take you less than 5 minutes. Just run through those. So you're strengthening, opening up the shoulders, then you're stretching with the foam roller, then you're hinging at the hips with the kettlebell. Don't let your knees past your toes. Keep the spine straight. And that's a good little warm up before or after your adjustment to help your spine be strong as well as mobile. It's a balance.